What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content and videos. How is everybody? How are you? Hi. So today what I am doing is I'm continuing on my Valentine's Day junk journals. I got one done the other day, and now it's nice and dry. It's ready to be decorated. Hi, Miss Patricia. Hey, Patricia, I wanted to tell you, I know you bought the die-cut Valentine's Day clip art set. I re-uploaded it with black borders for the scan and cut. If you need that, let me know and I'll send it off to you. If they work with for you the way they are, that's fine too. Just let me know because I did put black borders on them. That's how the new one is. Okay, so what we're doing is we're sewing in the signatures into the inside cover, which I showed you how to make last time. So today I already have the inside cover done. I need to cut it out to size, and then I can start sewing in my signatures, which of course I've also worked on right here as well. I'm using the Valentine's Day printables from my shop, as well as other things that are also in my store. Here's my Valentine's Day doilies. Okay, Miss Patricia, I'll send those over to you after the video. So yeah, this one's looking real cute. I'm really excited to decorate. I still got a couple things I want to design, but I know I have a couple of things of decorations that I have to make meanwhile, and then we'll get my new designs out of my head hopefully soon. So these are really, really cute. I'm really, really happy with them. And let's make at least one more. I'm going to try and get one more done tonight. Sewn in. I don't know if I'm going to get both of them sewn together or finish one together. I don't know yet. But I have my inside covers already done. It took, I rushed to get these at the very last minute. I was rushing. Okay, so I forgot about this pattern. My camera doesn't like that pattern. It does not like that pattern, not one bit. So we are going to do it this way then, because that's what my camera says. Let me get I'm gonna get a pencil so I can trace this then, so I can see it. Okay, it's big enough that I can just go ahead and trace it, I believe. My camera doesn't like this this pattern right here. It's too many lines. So we'll see. I don't know. It is cold, y'all. Why is it so cold? Okay, I believe that's all within the lines. So let me cut this out. I'm going to use my handy dandy quilt ruler to get this cut out. For the longest time, I would use my cutting boards from my big shop to do this. Of course, I've since upgraded to this thing. It feels like a shield. I feel like a superhero, and I got my little shield. Okay, so let's cut this. Let's cut it. Okay. And then I still have to cut it down a little bit more after this. And we're getting there. Let's get this going. Okay. Here. My thing moved, but we'll see if we're okay. This is the one part where like I have to actually like cut it straight. Everything else should be cut straight, but this will really show if I don't cut it straight. Like that. So just go slow. Go slow, go slow. Okay. Sorry, camera doesn't like it. So I just gotta cut. I gotta cut way more off this part right here. Okay, so we need to cut. Let me look at this. I believe we gotta cut this by a half inch. A whole half inch it needs to be cut off of here. I'm going to tape it because I really don't want it to move. Sometimes I do this. I don't want my fabric to move. It needs to be straight. Okay. Okay. Half inch. Cutting off half inch. Let me just double check that would be good. I'm looking at it. Okay. Oh my gosh, Patricia, they opened a Daiso out here. I've never been to a Daiso, and they opened one. So now I gotta go. They have Daisos everywhere, I swear. We have everything here, but that was like the last thing we didn't have out here. We also don't have an Aldi. I don't know if you have an Aldi over there, but we don't have an Aldi either. I know people are always talking about Aldi. Okay, so let's make sure we didn't mess that one up, because it's possible. With my triple checking, it's still possible. Okay, good. You see, I just want like a 1/4 inch showing all the way around, basically. 1/4 inch, I would say. So now I gotta cut it by, I believe, probably like a 1/4 inch over here. Let me cut it by 1/4 inch and see how that works. 1/4 inch should work though. Ooh, this one's crooked. I try to cut this fabric straight. It's gonna have to be crooked to cut it straight. Okay, 1/4 inch off here. 1/4. I wish they opened one here. I'm sure they will. They're getting to every main city, it seems. But I'm excited to go. But usually around here, when something's new like that, it's like slammed. It's slammed for the first couple of months. Okay, I think I can cut off. Oh man, it's like almost perfect, but it just needs like another little sliver. Let's see, it needs a sliver, however big that is. I gotta use my imagination on this one because it's less than a 1/4 inch that I need to cut off. Let's see. I get really picky with this. I get pretty picky. Red Robin. I only went to Red Robin one time. I wasn't impressed. For burgers, I just love Freddy's burgers are the best. If you have a Freddy's, go to Freddy's. Freddy's burgers. Oh my god. Okay, this is perfect. So you can see how you can see literally a 1/4 inch all the way around. That's the perfect size for me. And it doesn't matter what size journal you're even making. The inside cover should be that, a 1/4 inch less than the cover itself. So that is the secret. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I got another one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try and get them all sewn together. We'll see if that's an hour long. Let me try to get them all sewn together. Okay, you know what happened was I didn't measure it this way, because if I had measured it this way, I think it would have worked better. We'll cut to here. Okay. Try not to look at a camera, don't look at it. I'm trying to keep this straight, but it's tough. It's tough. I need to get some more, I need to buy these little grips for my ruler. It stays, but sometimes it doesn't glide slightly. Applebee's are surviving. I like Applebee's, honestly. I do love me some Applebee's. I think I'm going to cut off this other stud right here. I love Applebee's. I'll just get their little steak special. Just a little steak special. Okay, let's see if this works. I should just cut it the same size as this. Duh daisy. Sorry if my camera's gonna go crazy right now because of the pattern. It doesn't like this pattern at all. It really doesn't. There are some patterns like that, especially ones with stripes. Let's cut it on one side here. We'll measure the other side. Me too, my grandfather works nice. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna cut these. I should probably have something already measured out. Like keep one of these as an example and say this is the size I need it to be. I should do that. See, I've done this technique a lot of times, but I still find myself every once in a while tweaking it just to make it easier. Like, oh, I need to have one of these already cut out. I should do that. And then it cuts a step off and keeps the process a little bit easier, every time. Because everything's the same pretty much every time I make a journal. Especially, the way the cover is and the page size is anyways. Okay, so now I got my 2 little inside covers here that I need to do. Okay, so I got my cover. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need any of this right now. What I do need is, I need to sew around the edges. I put like a little zigzag stitch around. Yes, templates help a lot. And then it just cuts a step. And I look a little bit more professional. So let's put a little zigzag stitch around. And this is purely because I like the look of it. The glue is not going to let it fray, so there's really no, it's just for the look. All right. So now let's start sewing, and some scissors. Okay. So we need to figure out where we are going to sew. You know what? I need a pen. 1 second. I need a pen. And you know you can never find a pen when you need one. A pen would be a lot nicer than this pencil here because this cover is pretty dang graphic. Here's a pen. Okay. I found a pen. I found a pen. Okay. And you know what I need? Where is my folding footers? I need my scoreboard. Okay, I got it. Okay. Miss Letitia. Hi, lady. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are. I'm not going to snitch on you. From wherever you are responsibly watching. Okay, so we're going to fold this in half. And this is where our middle signature is going to go. And make a nice strong mark at the end. So I can tell. Okay. Now from this point, we need to go 1/2 inch to the right. To the right. I'm going to make the mark at the end nice and harsh. And then 1/2 inch to the left. And that's where our signatures are going to be. If you're doing one signature, just fold it in half. And that's where your signature is going to be. If you're going to do 2 signatures, fold it in half and do 1/4 inch to the left and 1/4 inch to the right. And that is where your signatures are going to be 1/2 inch apart. I like my signatures to be 1/2 inch apart from each other. It's like the ideal size in between signatures for me, because I just hate when there's big gaps in between signatures. That's just me. That's just me. It doesn't matter, but that's just me. Okay. that away. Put my pen away. Well, not yet, actually. Well, I'm using pencil. Got my signatures ready here. I see where my signatures are going to lay here on my table. You might not be able to see it, but I see the lines. And what I also have is a piece of chipboard that is the same size as my cover, my front cover, which is 8.5 by 5.5. So whatever size journal you're making, this technique will work with whatever size journal you're making. Get yourself a piece of chipboard with the size of your cover. Okay, so now what we need to do is get our first signature ready. And we need to go to the middle page, which is here. And I have a pencil. I'm going to just mark the middle part, the middle of the signature with pencil, so that way when I sew it in, I can see it. All right, so we get our piece of chipboard here. Oh, and you know what else I need? I need my clips. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to put my pages. You want to keep an eye on, make sure everything's straight, nothing is upside down, everything's looking right, because this is your last chance. It's your last chance. Make sure everything's okay. I literally check like 5 times. I'm pretty obsessed with making sure I don't put a page in upside down. And it still happens. I don't even know how, but it does. Okay. Okay. So we're going to put our pages. This is the size of our spine. So we're going to try and place our signatures in the middle of the spine. So I go page by page and I place it in what I look to be the middle. Again, keeping an eye, making sure all the pages are right side up. And also, I'm pulling the pages with my hand over here on the right. Just trying to keep the pages up against the spine. Put the doily where we want it to be. Oh, the glue didn't stick with that one. Hang on. That'll get on my nerves. I can't with these doilies. Do not have a glue stick yet. Of course I have everything. I have my little utility cart, and it pretty much has everything that I need to make a junk journal. A couple of tools here and there I have to gather, but more than anything, it has everything I need to make a junk journal. Okay, there we go. Now it sticks. Now it sticks. Okay. Thank you, Miss Patricia. And make sure you don't put all the things in the middle. Make sure you put something up down here, something up here. I'm going to kind of space those out a little bit. I always cut my pages down to 8 by 10, and I always print my journal pages down to 8 by 10, and everything just fits in just perfectly at that size. So I suggest, if you want to try new things out all the time, that's fine. When you find the one thing that you do like, though, honestly, stick with it. I kind of do the same type of journal. I'm going to try different themes, but I like the covers that I make, so I just keep making the same kind of cover. It's just nice, and like I said, I'm so familiar with it. I can make a lot of journals at one time. Okay, so let's put this spine up against where it should be, and I can physically see it because I've marked it. Okay. Oop, I I move the pages a little bit. Hang on, I'm trying to make sure my pages are in place. That's why I darkened the little edge over here. I'm getting out my jumbo paper clips, which I love these jumbo paper clips. And I'm going to do that over here. And it down here too. Okay. So now we are ready. Now, in this case, the background pattern doesn't matter in which way or direction it goes. Hi, Miss Zena. How are you, lady? So, as I was saying, for this fabric, I'm using the pattern doesn't matter, but you do want to make sure the orientation of your pattern is correct. Miss Zena, is this out? Oh my God, you guys, I'm going through chapsticks. I'm just going to throw that one away because it's done. Okay. So now I have my sewing machine. And if anybody needs to know what it is, it's a Project Runway CE1125PRW Brothers. It's at Walmart. I love it. I've had it for, oh my gosh, what, 6 years now? I guess 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. So I got my sewing machine set to straight stitch, and we are going to do length of number 4. Okay, so it's not the longest, it's not the shortest. It's kind of in between. And I'm going to go ahead and sew this line that I drew down the middle of the signature. 2, and let me go back. Let me back stitch a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and go forward. And make sure I keep my finger here on the very edge so that all the pages stay down. Now, the key to this technique is to not put too many pages on your signature. You want to do minimum of 10 and a max of like 13. Max 13. Hang on, my thread popped out. And this happened to me last time. And then what I did to fix it, after I rethreaded, I found that if I just make the string in the back of the sewing machine long, it doesn't pop out. I don't know what it is. This isn't the most professional or expensive sewing machine, so I give it the benefit of the doubt. So I make my tail long in the back so that way it doesn't pop out, and it seems to fix the problem. We'll see. I just continue on though. There's no worry about any issue right now. We're going. And now we're gonna back stitch a little bit, and now we're done. Okay. So there we go. And like I said, there's really no worries about stopping and then starting again. That's not a big deal. Because in the end, I'm going to glue this down, so I'm not really afraid of the signature not being secure enough. Tired? I don't like to work for other people. Girl, I would be tired of it too. I know we got to do what we got to do, but I hear you. Okay. So there you have it. That's the first one. I go through it and I check it again to make sure I didn't put anything in upside down, because I would do it. Okay. So now, I am going to pin this back here on the side, on the left. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to put our third signature in next. So I'm going to put in the third signature over here. I'm used to working for myself. I hear you. I'm sure it'll get better once this whole Rona situation goes away. Because, I know that's what's killing it for you. And I understand. Thank you, Miss Zena. These are my new Valentine's Day journal pages right here. I'm so excited. They're so cute. Again, we're going to line up the pages here on the spine. These are just to mix my shop stuffs. And I got some ruffles. Oh, yeah. And this is probably one of my favorite papers that I've ever designed, like all monochrome. I'm probably going to do a monochrome junk journal soon, because I really actually enjoy doing monochrome. So we'll see. Wait, new digital. Which one, though? I just showed like 10,000 of them. Do you mean the middle page? I can't. I don't think I spaced it out correctly with when you said it. I'm smacking the spine parts up. All the pages are nice and tight. You have the monochrome. I love those pages so much. They look like stamps. I love it. Freaking love it. That'll be up there. Then we have our lined page. Book page. And here's our journal page. Okay. Again, putting the smack down on it. And I can see physically, because I drew the line of where my signature needs to be. And it literally fits in between the stitches of this journal cover. That's how I know I got everything correct. Okay. I do obsessively check that like my signatures all start like along the same, like this. Okay, that's one thing I like obsess about. Okay, let's pin it in place. We need a more wider one. This one. Okay. Now we're going to do the signature. Miss Zena. Let's see here. Miss Zena's got to check her inventory. Let's do a couple of back stitches. Okay. I do sew that a little slower than normal. And I do hold my breath the whole time. Okay, every time. All right. So that worked out like butter. Like butter. Okay. There we go. So those are pretty much where I wanted them to be. This one deviated slightly, I mean, I can't even complain. These are pretty much perfect. Don't jinx it, Daisy. Don't jinx it. Okay. So the hardest signature is the middle signature to me. just because you have these two signatures here and it kind of raises it. It kind of makes this kind of like a valley, and it's hard to, it's just a little harder than the rest. But you can always just do two signatures if you don't want to do this. Two signatures is a breeze. One signature is nothing. The three signature is where it gets slightly tricky, just slightly. Here I'm going to clip from the bottom, because if I clip here, then it hits my sewing machine and it starts to go crooked. So now I know to put that one at the bottom. Okay, we got our last signature, which is technically our second signature. Okay, so where is our middle? Where is the middle? Here it is. Here's the middle. Again, we're going to trace the middle signature. Middle page of the signature. Okay. Get your piece of chipboard. And we're going to start placing them in the middle of the spine here. These are some of my new Valentine's Day digitals. They're so pretty. I love them. And my Valentine's Day journal cards. And these are just birds. My bird ephemera. Do you like some vintage looking images? And again, this is for my monochrome journal pages, which I love. Love it. I love it. And then these are my Valentine's Day doilies, y'all. Look how cute these doilies are. Oh my God. Well, they're not doilies. They're, what are they called? They are handkerchiefs. Handkerchiefs. The Valentine's Day pages. They look a real professional, if I say so myself. It's like I almost know what I'm doing. Like, wow. Paper. Put that here. Chocolate mousse. Yeah, that sounds delicious. You know what I need? I need to learn how to make creme brulee, because I'm like obsessed with creme brulee. And I want to eat more creme brulee. Therefore, I should make myself creme brulee, right? I think so. Okay. We are ready. Ready for signature number 2, which we are doing third. Okay. And drop it. And again, I'm making sure with my finger here that we're like at the same height. I don't want a signature up here and another signature down there. No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Okay. Okay. This is the worst part. It's like, it's those barrel of monkeys business right here, which I don't like. Okay, this is what I don't like. Okay. Let me make sure. We're good. We're in place. So it lines up. Okay. Okay, I'm nervous. Okay, let's go. Okay. So if you see me struggle with this one, that's normal. That's normal. I go real slow with this one. Again, just because it's harder to make contact with the cover when it's kind of in a valley. But My sewing machine does its best. It does its very, very best. I am kind of helping it along, I'm not going to lie. I am kind of pushing it. And I didn't do a back stitch in the beginning, but we'll do one now. And we're done. Ha-ha! I only struggled for a little bit. It was only for a little bit. You love creme brulee too? Oh my god. I had one at this, my husband likes this one, Brazilian steakhouse. And they had this creme brulee with a hint of orange. And I have been wanting one so much. I've been wanting another one so bad. I just don't want to go there. But I guess I could go there just for the dessert. I just don't want to eat steak for a whole hour, like steak after steak after steak. That's not what I want. Okay. So we got it in. We got them all in. And that's great. That is wonderful. Let's do another one. Let's torture myself again. And then it gets glued into the cover. Which I'll do this weekend. I'll do that this weekend. But that's glued in here, which is like I showed you last time. Just glue it in. Okay? So, let's do the next one. Let me get some more water. One moment. Get some water. I am thirsty. One moment. So I've been just sipping on water. My goal this year is to drink more water. And I just put in my little tea bag, my little mint tea bag. It's just cold water. And I just kind of keep refilling it with my mint tea bag in there. And I just get like the freshest, cool mint flavored water. And I freaking love it. And it's my little jazz, so. Okay. Let's do that whole thing again. Those are some really tiny. I just have a really big hands, okay? I have huge hands. No, I mean, I have really little hands, so this is a regular size paper clip. I couldn't remember the joke. Okay, let me put, and hello, Miss Liz. Let me put the right stuff numbers in here, the right mathematicals. I'm going to do my little zigzag stitch all the way around before I start. Wait, the number's not right. It's supposed to be on 3. I do 3 on the length, 5 on the width for this, right? That's what I do, right? Right? That doesn't seem right. Why does it not seem right? It seems shorter. 4. Weird. Is this? No, see? 2 on length, 5 on width. Hello, Daisy. What the heck? What the heck? No. You know what? No. You know what? I messed all that up. Hang on, and I'm out of bobbin. Do I have more bobbin? I should have more bobbin. One moment. And I don't have any red bobbin. Okay, now I'm upset. Now I'm mad. I can't work like this, you guys. Oh, and then I need my seam because I messed this up. Which happens once in a while. Gotta get out the seam. This just doesn't look right to me, and I don't like it. This is what I get for rushing. Okay, and then over here it's starting to look right because I changed the numbers. Let's fix it though, because otherwise I'm going to be all upset about it. Nobody else would know, but I would know. Oh my God, why can't I do this? Hang on, y'all. I'm about to lose my mind. These dang stitches here. Vintage Wizard of Oz Valentines. How cute. Are you going to scan them? You should scan them. That sounds very original. And I think they just came into copyright. So you could. Everybody was freaking out about the Wizard of Oz coming into copyright. That's why I never touched it. Because I knew it was not copyright. So, now that it is, I can start thinking about it. Okay, sorry about this hold up here, you guys, but it was going to bother me. It really was. Sorry, my camera doesn't like this pattern. Okay, this is coming out nice. Okay. Pick the wrong size stitch. It just didn't look right, guys. It just didn't look right to me. So hopefully this didn't chew it up too bad. Okay, and then I kept moving it out of the way where it should have been, so yeah, I really messed up with this one. Can't get them all right, I guess. Can't get them all right. You know, if I wanted, to be honest, if I wanted to get this Valentine's Day journal done on time or early, I should have started in September. Like, honestly, don't expect more than, if I get stuff done early, that's a miracle. And if I want stuff done on time, I better start 2 years ago, because that's how long it takes me to get things done with my attitude. It's like, if I don't want to, honestly, like, I'm terrible, but if I don't want to do it, then I'm just not going to do it. And no amount of money is going to make me do it. It's just terrible. It's not a very business savvy way to be. Not a very business savvy thing to do, but I've never done a Valentine's Day, and so I don't have anything ready for it. So this is all new to me. Okay. 84 years later, she gets it done. Okay. Okay, we're done. just gonna get all this out and then we're done. I'm done. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. I think they're from the 80s. We probably gave them away in the middle. And those are the leftovers of my grandma kit. How cool is that? Nice. You better scan those babies. Scan those babies and sell that. Sorry, my camera hates this pattern. I don't know why. Okay, so let me get this bobbin going. And we can get the rest of the signatures going. Oh my god. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to get it right this time. I swear Scott is my witness. Okay, we're done. Psych. We're just getting started. Okay, now, let me get the sewing machine close to my eyes and my face to assure I do this correctly. That doesn't look right. That is not right. And but the size is right. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it because I'm done. I'm not going to worry about it. It almost looks right. So that's Oh, did I tell you guys I had a needle break on me the other day? Okay, that looks better. I had a needle break on me the other day. Oh my god. That's probably like the second needle that's ever broken on me. But I thought it's not as scary as it sounds. It breaks, but then you think I was always afraid like, oh, it's gonna pop off in my eye, but the thread keeps it together. So like the part of the needle that was broken was still attached to the thread. So that wasn't so bad. It sounds a lot scarier than it is. Yeah, I just messed up this corner here completely. Okay. I'm always breaking my needles. Really? I mean, like I said, I've only had 2 pop off on me. I don't know about all the time. Okay, there we go. Finally. Finally. Okay. 2 hours later. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, I did break 3 so far. Oh, I forgot. Did you have that used sewing machine still, or did you get a new one? I can't remember. I remember you had that used sewing machine. I can't remember. Is it you that said you got a new sewing machine? I think it was. Okay. Oh, this is the red one. Okay. So let's figure out where we're going to want to put our signature. I have a new one. Which one do you have? Why does it keep breaking on you? That's weird. Fold it in half. We're gonna score in the middle, which is actually 6.5. That is what the middle is for this, right? 6.5. Make the very tip darker. As dark as you can. Okay. And then we're going to mark 1/2 inch to the right. And then we're going to mark 1/2 inch to the left. Okay. Okay. This pattern is tripping me out. I usually don't use a pattern this crazy. But I guess in this case I do. Okay. First signature. We'll make it this one. Okay. Gonna mark the middle. I have a Singer Fashion Mate. Fancy. I don't know anything about sewing machines, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's a bad model. I have no idea. I have literally no idea what's better or worse. I don't know. That sounds cool though. Okay. There we go. Put the middle signature. I just wonder why you're popping so many needles, because that's a lot. Like I said, I've had my machine like 6 years, and I've only popped 2 needles on it. I know you just got yours, so I'm just like, what's going on? Are you using the wrong needles for it, or what? Because what's up with that? Oh, one, I hit the paper. You hit a paper clip. Okay. Okay, so it's user error. It's user error. Okay. Oh, sewing fabric onto paper clip. That sounds dangerous. That does sound a little dangerous. Okay. page on here? I gotta go to the thrift shops, you guys. I need to buy books. I need nicer book pages than what I have. I need. What else do I need? I need. What else do I need? Mostly book pages, I guess. Mostly book pages. There's a two. Like I say, Miss Zena, this technique will work a lot better. Look, it'll work. I think I've done up to. I think I've done up to like 16, 20 pages. Okay, that's what I said. Learn from my experience. Don't do more than 13 pages. Don't do more than 13 pages because things go wrong after 13 pages. I don't know why. But funny things start happening after 13 pages. 10 to 13. 10 to 13. Like I said, I've done more, and my machine, I've had my machine like literally shut down on me. Things get a little funny. Things get a little funny after 13. You don't have time for nothing? Well, it's a good thing to have time for shopping. Maybe you don't need to shop. Maybe I don't need to shop, okay? Oop, my thread fell out. Something my sewing machine does is it'll pop my thread out, and I think it's I've heard it's because I use cheap thread. And like I'll go out. I thought buying Walmart thread, I thought that was a good thread. Apparently that's not the good thread. The people at the sewing machine place said I need to use like their thread, which okay, I'm sure I do. But I'm sure I don't know how much it costs, but it sounds like a lot. Vanessa, hello Vanessa. I think I tried 15. Yeah, 15 is too much. And don't sew anything cardstock. All paper, or less than the number if you're gonna use cardstock. Definitely. If you wanna do this and not struggle at all, do 10 pages. If you don't want to struggle, not one bit, do 10 pages. If you are okay with a little bit of struggle here and there, okay, and not coming out perfect, maybe running the risk of it not being perfect, not being the smoothest ride, you can do up to 13. If you're really crazy, if you're really crazy like me and Zena at one point, you do more than 13. If you're just really up for a real struggle, if that sounds like fun to you, do more than 13. Oh, it's onto a file folder too. Yeah, no. If you're going to put anything thicker than printer paper, then do like 7 pages. You know what I mean? You have to compensate and lessen the pages for anything thicker than paper. Everything I pick here is printer paper or thinner for a reason. But yeah, don't do that. Or just do less pages. Like I said, ask me how I know. I've been through it all. Okay, I have messed up a lot of these journals with my adventures. Let me get these paper clips ready for me because they're getting on my nerves right now. My last nerve, okay. I have like 20 paper clips running right now too. Okay. Third signature is what we do second. Third signature we do second. And I need some chapstick. It happens to all of us, okay? It happens to everybody. Okay, so third signature goes in second. And let's mark the middle of the middle page of the signature. Okay, make sure not to puncture it, so I use a really dull pencil for that. Okay, so let's clip this baby over here. And we're doing the second signature. Onto our faux spine type of situation here. It's happened to everybody. But I don't think even through those struggles, I never broke a needle doing it though, to be honest. Like, the times I've broken needles were just literally random times. It was not any time that I was sewing through signatures, oddly enough. Okay. We are working it. We are working it. Okay. Ooh, tomorrow's game night. I'm so excited. Game night with my homies. Hey. I have been getting, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but like I have been getting pretty good at game boards. I've been kicking butt at game night. And it feels pretty sweet. I have been killing it. The key that I have found to most games is don't hoard the cash, whatever is the currency. Don't hoard it. As soon as you get it, spend it. That's what I do with every board game. It's like as soon as I get some currency, okay, what can I buy? Because sometimes these game boards will give you rewards or like extra points for like just being the first person to do something. And that's cool. So I think last game night was probably my best game night. I tied the 2 games that we played. I tied for first place. So that's pretty good on 2 games that I've never played before that these guys have played before. So that's like pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I mean, I think I'm pretty good. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker. Why? No reason. I don't need to. Oh, see, my thread popped out. Doesn't matter what I do, the thread pops out once in a while. But like I said, I'm going to glue this spine down, so it's fine. I love game night. My fave. Boggle was my fave. Oh, these guys don't like to play those kind of game boards. These guys like to play some like luxury game boards. I don't know. These guys go all out for their game boards. I wish they would just play Monopoly, but they're like, we don't do Monopoly in this house. Like, they literally will not play Monopoly with me. It's the one game board I have. Which they have like 10,000 versions of, but they don't want to play it. Because they're afraid I'll win. Shot right, my knees can't. Oh no. I hate it when I had to stand for too long. It's the worst. There were some, because I worked at conventions before. The last job I had was conventions. And sometimes my job is literally just to be like a human sign. I'm just like, what is the point of this? I'm literally like a poster board could take my job. Like straight up out my feet. That was the worst. Just standing around doing nothing. I think it might be a little bit better to like do something while you're walking around than standing around doing nothing. Okay, let's do the third signature now. People get pretty serious when it comes to Monopoly. Yeah, these guys get serious about every game board they play. Sometimes I do ask them for the name of the game board, and then I'll Google it before we play. But I always Google, how do you win at this board? Without even looking up like how to play it, I'll look up, how do you win this game? Sometimes they tell you. Sometimes they just straight up say, do this. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And it's worked in the past. It's worked in the past. Like, I learned about Monopoly on YouTube, too. Like, how to win it. Okay, let's get this done here. I'm on the third signature. Third and last signature. Oh my gosh. You guys, if I was alive, I would never get this done. It would take me 7 months to get this done. It's already taken me a whole month just to get started. It's almost taking me a whole month just to get to the point where we are right now, okay? Like I said, if I was going to get these done early, I should have started in July, okay? Okay, Miss Liz, you have yourself a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's see. This last game night, we played this game. Oh, and then these guys, they don't like to play the same game like 2 times. Like I swear, I think we've played the same game 2 times, like 2 times out of all the game nights we've had. But we played this one game. It was pretty interesting. It was about plants, and you had to like have like a room. You had like a room, and you had to like surround it by plants. And like you had to make sure like you had the adequate sunlight for that plant in that room. It was a little much. It was a little crazy. But I like plants. So I was excited to see some fun plants. Okay, let's put in the third signature. Again, if you see me struggle, it's normal. Don't call the police. Don't call the police if you see me struggle. It's just normal. Normal for this process. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this over here. Okay. We're ready. We are ready to go. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me doing this. Look at me getting this done. All right. Go Daisy. Okay. And then I'll get them glued in over the weekend sometime. All right, you guys, we freaking did it. Somehow that didn't give me any trouble. I don't know why, but you know what? I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to take it. And we are all set to start working on embellishments and things and cutting out the journal cards. And we are, you guys, we're ready. We are ready. These are almost ready to go. This just needs to be glued in. And like I said, I'll do that this weekend. Take my sweet time with it. So that's it, guys. They are on their way to still being in progress. Okay, you guys, we're done. Everybody give a round of applause to Horchata, my sewing machine, for getting me through this ordeal. She didn't quit on me, and she only messed up a couple times, but that's okay. We'll let her have that. But yeah, I'm excited to get these done. I'm excited to get these decorated. Let's get started on embellishments next week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. And if you've been following along my never-ending quest to finish junk journals, thank you so much. Give me a little thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for to those who joined me live. Thank you to everybody who leaves me nice little comments afterwards. I really appreciate it, you guys. And thank you guys so much for your support on my shop over at TsunamiRose.net. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all on Monday. I hope everybody has a good weekend, and thank you so much. Cece, hi. Girlfriend, I'm sorry you caught me at the end, but that is it for today. I will see y'all on Monday. Bye.